Hello, hello. How are you? Hope you've been well. It's been a long time since I've done a non-live, just regular YouTube video tutorial. So in place of my Wednesday live stream, there was some conflicts, scheduling conflicts with Lovey and something school related. So I have uploaded a pre-recorded video, and this video is a Christmas pocket letter tutorial. So it'll be start to finish Christmas themed snail mail fun. So I'm really excited because I actually finished a whole layout, except the very last card, but I'm very proud of myself. I always struggle with these layouts because it just takes me a very, very long time. And I'm just really proud of myself because I pretty much finished this in under 2 hours. But I guess when the inspiration strikes, it's super easy to just get going and get moving on projects. Also, when you have really cute papers, which is what I have here. These papers are from the base papers for the base cards are from Illustrated Faith, and I will try to find them and link them below. They're super cute and just lend themselves for some festive Christmas mail. I've cut all of my base cards to the magic ATC card size number, which is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And this is going to be just a 9-pocket traditional layout, although you can also make a mini pocket letter layout if you just trim up your insert, your trading card insert, into thirds. And I'll have links for trading card inserts and anything else that I use in my tutorial. I think a lot of the ephemera I found on an Etsy shop, so I will definitely link everything, like to the best of my abilities, in the video description below. The base cards felt a little bit too busy for my eye, and so what I end up doing is I just flip over some of the base cards, like the top row and the bottom row, and I left you can see the switch there. I left the center row with the decorative pattern, like the really busy, colorful pattern. I don't know, it just felt better for my brain. And I'm also decorating, just pulling things from my stash like ephemera and die cuts, but also sticky notes. I used quite a bit of sticky notes, so the red stripy strips are sticky notes, as well as a little snowman on the bottom right. And it's just a great way to incorporate, just something else from your stash into your layouts. But also, if you decorate with sticky notes, then you can also send your pen pal some sticky note samples, which are always fun to receive. And a lot of my sticky notes are from like snail mail, like pen pal racks and whatnot. I'm also incorporating some Christmas MDF pieces from Craft Stash, which I will try to find. They might still be in stock, hopefully, fingers crossed. I think the best part of the creative process is testing out different elements on different cards and just kind of seeing the feeling that you get. Sometimes it's hard to explain why I place things where I place them. A lot of it, sometimes it's balance, sometimes it's like symmetry, other times it just doesn't feel right to my brain. So I end up, just testing things around, moving things around a lot, changing my mind, and it's just all part of the creative process. I always feel like I'm maybe working out deeper issues at hand, but oh goodness. Anyway, I also used some of this flocky fabric. That is very hard to say. Flocky fabric. Try saying that 10 times fast. So this is some fabric that was sent to me by a pen pal. I want to say, I'm thinking it might have been Catherine, and it's just like it's a translucent fabric. No, it's almost like tulle, but it's got speckles of white puffy paint. Now you can do this yourself probably if you got some tulle, but I did find some of this what did I call it? Flocked flocked fabric. snowy texture fabric, let's call it that, on Amazon, so I will link it for you below. That is just dangerous verbiage there to use. The clear red sentiment stickers, like the one on the top that says don't open until Christmas, and on the bottom right that says joy to the world, those are from a sticker book set from the Happy Planner, and it's a few years old, but I will try my best to try to find them because all the stickers in that set, there's different colors, different sentiments, and they're just really cute because they're clear stickers, which I always appreciate. And then the sentiments, the tags, this little holly jolly that I just placed there, and also some other just little punch outs. Those are from an old Kaiser Craft paper pad, which included pattern paper, but also these little like punch outs, like die cuts and sentiments and tags and really cool things. A really amazing paper pad. Unfortunately, it's a few years old, so I doubt I'll be able to find it, but if I do find, I'm going to look on eBay as well for you. For this card here, I'm using this pine tree background, and I don't think this is a die set. I want to say this is an SVG cut file from Sizzix, which I don't think they have an SVG store anymore. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like a Tim Holtz SVG file. And then I'm layering that up with a little paper flag, like a little sticky note, stripy sticky note there. And I thought I would add some twine to this because texture is awesome, but also I wanted to incorporate some of the black that I have throughout my layout. And the reason I started incorporating black into my layout is because they're on the left, in the center row on the left, there's a little strip on the bottom of my base card that says Silent Night in black. And I thought, oh yay, this gives me permission to pull some black into my layout. I would love to know your thoughts on Christmas crafting. Like, when is a good time for you? Like, when do you usually start Christmas crafting? I know maybe if you're making like a massive heap of Christmas cards, probably start Christmas crafting in July or June. But if you don't make your Christmas cards and you like to Christmas craft, when is your optimal time to start that? I think for me, well, this year I started this past weekend, which was that the 4th? I don't remember. But yeah, it was just really nice to get reacquainted with my Christmas stash, and like it felt like it was like saying hello to old friends that you hadn't seen in a while. For me, it was July because I did crafting Christmas in July. And so anyway, just curious as to when you start Christmas crafting, if you do any Christmas crafting. Also, when do you start decorating your house for Christmas? For us, we start the day after Thanksgiving. It feels just a little bit weird to do anything Christmassy beforehand, but not crafting. Like, I don't count Christmas crafting as starting the Christmas season. So anyway, let me know what you do. Now, I don't know if it's because I haven't filmed a pre-recorded video in so long, but I just really enjoyed the process. I do love live streaming. I don't know if you guys have tried live streaming, but I'm very aware of time because, you know, I do try to keep it at an hour because I have other stuff to do, and also I know you guys have other stuff to do as well, and I appreciate and value your time. The time that you spend with me, I appreciate it so much, but there is just something very like stress-free. Not that you guys are stressful. I hope I'm saying this right. It's just I felt like the process was so much more relaxing. Like, I could take my time and really test out different elements on each card, and I didn't feel like I was boring anybody. And then anything that is too long, like gluing or cutting stuff out, then I could just edit it out. So there's just something so nice about pre-recorded videos, but also I do love and look forward to that interaction with you on live streams. So I might end up doing something where it's like, you know, not going back to pre-recorded videos all the time, but maybe doing one pre-recorded video and then one live stream, because I can't imagine not hanging out with you guys every week, because I've been doing this for, well, even longer if you were following me on Craft Stash when I used to do that. Like, some of us have hung out for like the past 2 years, like almost 3 years, like at least once a week online, and so that's really fun. But anyway, just some musings on live streaming and versus pre-recorded YouTube videos. If you're wondering about the embellishments that I'm using and where I got those, like the little reindeer MDF, a lot of what I have in my stash is things that I've purchased. Like the MDF is from Craft Stash, but also things that I've gotten like Hobbycraft or Michael's when I used to live at the States. But also I end up getting quite a few things from the wonderful, like my wonderful subscribers and pen pals as random acts of kindness. So I really appreciate that so much. I really need to start, because I'm pretty good about remembering who sends me what, but I really need to just make a log and be like, this person sent me this, because it actually helps. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna create a pen pal log, because I want to keep track of what people send me, and that way I can mention them when I use the things that they've sent me, which are always so special. The other place that I've purchased things are in the embellishments. You'll find super duper cute things in the Christmas aisle section for tree decorations. So there are often ornaments, especially here at the grocery stores. I found like their section of ornaments is really good, and you'll find like tags, which are meant to be for either gifts, like gift tags, or for ornaments for your Christmas tree. Like you'll see lots of felt, like felty kind of shapes, just different little, like that little red reindeer, I'm pretty certain was on some kind of tree ornament set that I got. And so always just keep your eyes peeled for embellishments. Also in the sewing section, you might be able to find like cute little buttons and whatnot that can double as embellishments for your projects. The red bunting that you see on the upper left and right cards is from the Kaiser Craft Christmas paper pad that I was talking about, that has all the little punch outs, and it has different colors like red and green and craft and black. But I do just recommend having some kind of bunting dye in your stash. It's so good for trim, like adding just a little bit of a fancy factor to your projects, but also it's good for like frames. And if you're creating, like, let's say you're making a house out of paper, like a card with a paper, like a house on the front or something, you can use the bunting for shingles if you just like layer it up and stagger it. So it's just something that I highly recommend. I'm keeping an eye out for a bigger bunting die set. I have a little itty bitty one which you've seen me use in other videos, but I really love the size of this one. Oh boy, was I struggling with that last card. I just gave up in the end, and I'll go back to it with a pair of fresh eyes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more of my projects, you can follow me at Janette Lane Blog on Instagram, or if you need more information on pocket letters, including a free checklist, then you can head to pocketletters.com, which is the official website. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye.